South Sudan Untold, the home of South Sudan history. From pre-colonial to post-independence, the past lives here. She is one of the most recognizable women in the history of South Sudan, a freedom fighter, a politician, a widow who carried the legacy of one of Africa's most influential revolutionary leaders. To many South Sudanese, she is respectfully known as Mama Rebecca, or the Mother of the Nation. For decades, Rebecca Nyandeng the Mabior has remained at the center of South Sudan's political journey. From the bush during the liberation struggle to the corridors of power after independence. But who exactly is Rebecca Nyandeng? Where was she born? How did she become part of one of Africa's longest liberation movements? What role did she play during the war? And why do millions of South Sudanese continue to regard her as the mother of the nation? In today's documentary, we explore remarkably life of Rebecca Nyandeng the Mabior. Rebecca Nyandeng the Mabior was born on 15 July 1956 in what is today Bor, Jonglei State, South Sudan, then part of Anglo-Egyptian Sudan. She belongs to the Dinka Bor community, one of the largest ethnic communities in South Sudan. She grew up during a period when Southern Sudan was experiencing political uncertainty and growing tensions with successive governments in Khartoum. Like many children of her generation, Rebecca witnessed inequality and the struggle for recognition of Southern Sudanese identity. Those experiences would later shape her political beliefs and commitment to the liberation of her people. Rebecca Nyandeng attended primary and secondary schools in Southern Sudan before pursuing further education. Although much of her early education remains less publicly documented than that of many modern politicians, she later undertook professional and military training that prepared her for leadership within the Sudan People's Liberation Movement and Army, the SPLM-A. Throughout her political career, she has emphasized education, women's empowerment, youth participation, and national unity. She has also received honorary recognitions from various institutions for her contribution to peace and women leadership. Rebecca Nyandeng married Dr. John Garang de Mabior, the founder and commander-in-chief of the Sudan People's Liberation Army and Movement. Their marriage became one of the most influential political partnerships in modern African history. Together, they raised 6 children while enduring years of separation caused by war and military responsibilities. Throughout the liberation struggle, Rebecca was more than simply the wife of the movement's leader. She became one of the strongest pillars behind Dr. John Garang's vision of justice, equality, and self-determination. She supported families of soldiers, encouraged women to participate in the struggle, and helped sustain morale within the movement. When Dr. John Garang died in a tragic helicopter crash on 3rd July 2005, South Sudan lost its founding revolutionary leader. Rebecca Nyandeng suddenly found herself carrying not only the grief of losing a husband, but also the enormous responsibility of preserving his political legacy. When the Sudan People's Liberation Army was founded in 1983, Rebecca Nyandeng joined the liberation movement. Unlike many spouses of political leaders, she became actively involved in the struggle. She spent years living under difficult conditions in military camps and liberated areas. She witnessed displacement, hunger, insecurity, and the hardship faced by thousands of liberation fighters. This experience earned her deep respect among soldiers and civilians alike. She became a symbol of resilience, sacrifice, and commitment to the liberation of South Sudan. Rebecca Nyandeng served within the structure of the SPLA during the liberation struggle. Although she was not primarily remembered as a battlefield commander, she held senior responsibilities in mobilization, political education, and welfare for soldiers and their families. She played an important role in encouraging women to join the liberation struggle, proving that nation building was not solely the responsibility of men. Over the years, she rose in rank and became one of the senior female figures associated with the SPLA. Her contribution demonstrated that women were central to the liberation movement, not merely supporters on the sidelines. The signing of the Comprehensive Peace Agreement in 2005 transformed Sudan's political landscape. Following the death of Dr. John Garang, Rebecca remained active in national politics. She worked closely with the SPLM leadership during the transition toward the independence referendum. She campaigned extensively for peace and unity among South Sudanese communities. When South Sudan overwhelmingly voted for independence in January 2011, Rebecca Nyandeng celebrated alongside millions of citizens who had waited generations for freedom. On July 9, 2011, South Sudan officially became the world's newest nation. After independence, Rebecca Nyandeng continued serving in government and within the SPLA. She held various senior political responsibilities and became an influential voice in national affairs. Throughout different political periods, she consistently called for peace, reconciliation, and dialogue among South Sudanese leaders. Following the revitalized peace agreement, she was appointed Vice President of South Sudan in charge of the Gender and Youth Cluster, making her one of the country's highest-ranking leaders. In this role, she has championed women's rights, youth empowerment, education, and national reconciliation. Few political leaders in South Sudan command the respect associated with Rebecca Nyandeng. Many South Sudanese affectionately call her the Mother of the Nation. This title is not an official government position. Rather, it reflects the respect many people have for her decades of sacrifice during the liberation struggle, her support for families affected by war, and her continued advocacy for peace and national unity. Supporters view her as a maternal figure who has remained committed to the country's development from the days of the liberation struggle through independence and beyond. Like many honorary public titles, the phrase expresses admiration and is widely used by supporters and sections of the public. While others may hold different political views, Rebecca Nyandeng's stories mirrors the history of South Sudan itself. She witnessed war, she endured displacement, she lost her husband at one of the most significant moments in the country's history, yet she remained politically active and continued advocating for peace and nation building. Whether remembered as a freedom fighter, politician, wife of Dr. John Garang, Vice President, or simply Mama Rebecca, her influence on South Sudan's political history remains significant. Her journey also served as an inspiration to countless women who aspire to participate in leadership and public service. Rebecca Nyandeng de Mabio's life is deeply intertwined with the birth and evolution of South Sudan. From her early years in Bor to joining the liberation struggle, standing beside Dr. John Garang during the fight for freedom, and later becoming one of the country's vice presidents, her journey reflects sacrifice, resilience, and leadership. History will continue to debate different political decisions and perspectives, but one fact remains clear. Rebecca Nyandeng has played an important role in shaping South Sudan's modern history. Whether history remembers her as a liberation heroine, a senior stateswoman, or simply Mama Rebecca, her contribution to the nation's story will remain part of South Sudan's historical record. Thank you for watching.